Hey everybody, nerds, nerdettes, talk nerdy to you, talk nerdy to me. Like I said in the last one, I recorded this one right away, so we're gonna start this off as like and subscribe, please, as always. Season 4, Episode 1, The Best of Both Worlds, Part 2. This is an ongoing theme in Star Trek, what happened to Picard during his abduction with the Borg and when he becomes Locutus. So, I'm not going to spoil any of Picard, the show. It's just know that it's an ongoing theme. And if you haven't watched TNG and you want to go and watch it and you're like, hey, like I would stop listening right now because we are going to talk about The Best of Both Worlds and family. Those are the first 2 episodes of TNG season 4, and they kind of spoil a couple of things that it as an ongoing reoccurrence of Star Trek in general. Like the themes in these 2 episodes have stuff to do with other Star Trek. So Riker has to decide whether or not he's going to rescue Picard. Okay, that's one thing with this episode, which obviously he does. But it also deals with Picard having his humanity, his independence, his own self taken away, because when you're assimilated, you're part of a collective consciousness. And the Borg, the whole thing with the Borg is they take away that individuality. Your individuality is stripped from you. Your self is stripped from you. So he gets rescued. Okay, and he's struggling with this, of course, like anybody would. Which also happens in Voyager. It's another anyways. Anyways. So then we get to family. This is Picard goes back to Earth because they're docked for repairs at the station orbiting Earth. And he goes to see his brother in France, who now has a child and a wife and is looking after the winery. And he sees some old friends that are trying to convince him to stay on Earth and go explore the oceans and all kinds of other stuff. And it's the thing I took from this episode, not only like, have we not explored Earth's oceans, 300-400 years in the future, and we're traveling through space. But the other thing I took from this episode is reconnecting with your family and finding out exactly like what you're all about, and it's not always just about you, right? And that sometimes you need your family with you. And so the 3rd episode also deals with family, but on a different level. It's called Brothers, and it's about Data and Lore. So Lore is a bad guy. He's a bad guy throughout the series and into one of the movies. He's a bad guy. So what ends up happening in that one is Dr. Soon. I know it's the first time we've mentioned him, hey? Like Khan Nudian Soon. Yeah, anyways, there's a Star Trek continuity error they tried to correct. We're going to talk about all that in Enterprise. So, Brothers is about how Data, a homing beacon goes off in his head because Dr. Soon is dying. And he's calling his kids back to hang out. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, he calls his kids back to him, and yeah, ends up almost killing some kid, and it's an odd episode. Like, I like the episode, but it's also it's the first 3 episodes of this is actually the first couple episodes. I would very, very say the first 4 episodes are very family oriented. episodes of TNG, and I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it's because of what happened to Picard in episode 1. So episode 4 is called Suddenly Human, and it's a child custody battle because this humanoid kid was taken by this alien warring race. And anyways, yeah. There's so much. There's so much. And then Legacy, a rescue mission, leads the crew of the Enterprise to the home planet of late Commander Tashiar, and they encounter her mysterious sister. Reunion's a good one. That goes... Picard mediates a power struggle between successors to the Klingon Empire. I like how that one ends. I like that we get Gowron. There's another good reoccurring character is Gowron. And Martok. I like General Martok, but I don't think he's in TNG. Oh yeah, Final Mission is good. Wesley and Picard are stranded, and Wesley kind of saves Picard because he's injured. Yeah, there's some good episodes in this one. The one where Keiko and Miles get married. I forgot about this one. So it's called Data's Day because Data's officiating the wedding. And it's one where we really start to get to know O'Brien. And as you know, he's in Deep Space Nine. He's a main character in Deep Space Nine, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. I think we're introduced... Oh yeah, we're introduced to the Maquis the next episode and the Wounded. This is kind of cool. So The Devil's Due is episode 13, and it's about this lady who masquerades as a goddess and is trying to like terrorize this planet. It's a really cool episode. Night Terrors was kind of cool. Trapped in a space rift with the crew going slowly insane, only Data and Troy are left to find a way to save the Enterprise. That was a neat one. Identity Crisis was cool. I don't want to like give away all of these episodes because like you guys should just go watch it. Cupid was stupid. Or no. Cupid was good because that's Vash comes back. So the last episode of season 4 is called Redemption. And it deals with the Klingons, and the Klingons are having a civil war and all kinds of other stuff, and of course they are. But yeah. So season 4 was like the first half of the season was really good. And then the second half kind of started doing one-off episodes and like really exploring other planets, and I don't know. The Host was kind of a cool episode because that's the first time we're introduced to the Trill, but they look different for whatever reason. And then Riker gets the symbiont, and it's just weird. And anyways, yeah, because Beverly like falls in love with the Host, and I don't know, there's some good episodes. There are some good episodes in season 4. It's not my favorite season by far, but that's okay because you don't have to like everything, okay? Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed just that quick recap of season 4 of TNG. We're going to talk about season 5 next week, and I hope you guys like, subscribe, and enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!